In our first video we discussed and showed the operation of the home page. Now let's go and see what happens, and particularly to these headings along the top when we log in. So I'm going to now log into my site. My username is Tomo1, my password, and part of the security on the site is we have a system wherein we have to identify that we're not a robot to prevent hacking on the site. And here you can see that what I need to do is select all the images with grass. So we have 1, 2 and 3, and I verify that that it's saying it's recognized that I've done it correctly, and now I can log in. Incidentally, before I do log in, if it is that you can't remember or you've lost your password, if you click on here, that will take you back and send you an email and give you the opportunity to reset. So let's go ahead and log in. Now that I've logged in, the first thing you'll notice is there is a change of the headings along the top of the page. We are now seeing 4 new headings. The first one being Dashboard, which is where the login has brought me to. The second one is Find Tripfriends. The third is Trip Groups. And the fourth is Events. For the purpose of this exercise though, let's go to the dashboard. Now this is a screen where we control all of the data and adjust and add any data that we've entered during the process of registration. You'll notice here that there's several headings along the top, and when you click on any of these, it actually changes the submenu. For instance, at the moment, if we click on Activity, you'll see that that submenu has changed, and each of these goes off then to another area where you can track what's going on, and there's not a lot of information in there at the moment for the purpose of this tutorial, so I'll just leave it for you to go back to look at that, and you can play with these and do what you like. There's nothing you can break, there's nothing you can harm, so don't fear just exploring the site. Let's now go to Profile, and again we'll see the submenus change. And here we have to View, which is we're looking at an overview of our profile site. We can edit it, and when we do that, all of the fields that we entered when we registered come up here, and they're all able to be changed. And you'll notice beside each one there's an explanation of what this field is used for and what information you should put in there. Now the next submenu along is Change Profile Photo, and Profile Photo is your photo here. If we look at the Change Cover Photo, that is the photo which is your cover or your background photo. Now if you don't enter a photo in here, there will be a default photo come up, but obviously for the purpose of making your site look good and giving people an indication of what it is that you do, it's great to have a photo entered here. But let's for a moment just go through and say Change for Profile Photo, and we'll look at how this operates. Here's a brief description of what it's about, but here's where you upload your photo. And what I'm going to do is select a file from my computer, and I'm going to go to Pictures. I will select a photo, man, choose, and currently it's uploading. Now what I can do is I can edit this and crop it. I can move that up to there, and then what I can do is reduce the size and center. So I'm happy with that location. So now I click Crop Image. It's been successfully uploaded, and we will now see that the photo is the new one that I've selected. The same process works with changing your cover photo. So explore both of those. As we move along this menu bar, we have notifications, and for the purpose of this training video, there's not a lot of data in here. Messages are email messages I'll be getting from people that I've befriended on the site or might be organising a trip with. The friends that I have selected that would be sending me those messages. This is for people that I might be following. I might not have befriended, but I'm following their activities, possibly with the intention of joining their group for whatever reason that might be. And then there's people who are following me virtually for the same reason. When I click on that, I can actually see who that is. So I'm being followed there by Funlover. I can look at Funlover's profile, and from there I can make a decision where I might want to add as a friend, or send a public or private message, or I can block totally. As we come further along, then there's groups, and this is showing that I'm a member of 19 groups. Not that that would ever be the case, but with all the messing around we've been doing, that's what's currently there. And then finally, there's a drop down here for forums, events, and media. So that's explaining all of those. And then to go back to here, we can go back to the dashboard. And you'll see once I've returned to here and click this plus symbol, there's my groups. I can send social invites, which would enable me to send invites to people through any of the Twitter or Google accounts, etc. I can check out the forums. I can send invites to friends. So this gives me an opportunity to enter email addresses of friends of mine and then send them a note. And this is fully editable. For instance, if I wanted to write my own, I can delete that and put in anything I like. Returning now to events, there are any events that I might have registered to attend. Media is where I upload my photos and videos, and one of the more important ones is the settings tab, which enables me to change my email address, password, set new passwords, etc. So that's the explanation of the dashboard tab in detail. If now to the next one, we will investigate how to find Tripfriends.